Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at a G3 Claudine finally and giving her her proper hair treatment. This is part 1 of 2 because in another video I will be rerooting her. But basically today I'm going to show you how I washed this Claudine and also curled her hair 2 different ways. So in case you did not know, Claudine has a hair type called poly, and it is pretty much one of the cheapest hair types you can get on a doll. And if a kid gets this doll, the hair is going to be a rat's nest, and you don't want that. I mean, I'm an adult and I don't even want it on my own doll, so I mean, yeah. I actually never reviewed this doll, and it's been a few months since she came out, but honestly, I think Claudine's design is pretty cute. I give her a 7 out of 10 in total, and it's mainly because her hair is like poly. I think her makeup is really pretty, and I think I got the variant version that has the better face, because I know she has a different shirt for sure. But anyways, guys, let me roll my intro real quickly, and we can get started.
No.
So I wasn't really sure on how to tackle poly. I haven't dealt with it in a curly fiber before. Claudine's hair feels super dry and super, I'm not going to say what it feels like, but you can kind of tell. So I'm hoping that this doll's hair turns out well. I mean, at the end of the day, she is not going to have this hair for too long. This is mainly just for demonstration purposes. But I definitely do not want to keep rerooting Claudine dolls because I don't like their fiber. So Mattel, please stop using poly. Anyways, let's move on to the materials. So I'm going to be using this shampoo right here. I use it on myself and I'm trying to get rid of it, so I'm just giving it to my dolls. Next, I'm going to be using this conditioner right here. I've been using this all year, and so far I really like the smell and the moisture it gives to the doll's hair. So because my room's a mess, I can't find my nice pointy comb, so this one will have to do, but I miss my pointy comb. Next, I'm using this dog brush, but it's a felting brush, I don't know, but it's great for detangling doll hair. Next, I'm using this anti-frizz oil. This worked on my budget Claudine, which I did a short of. I'll link it down below, so I'm hoping it'll work on this other Claudine as well. But now that we know all the materials we're going to need, it is time to undress Claudine. So, doll nudity warning in 3, 2, 1.
Woo! That'll do it.
Did I take a break after that? Yes, I did. I put Claudine into this towel so no one could get weirded out by doll nudity. I'm gonna keep Claudine's knot in her hair because I just don't want to redo it. But anyways, guys, to the sink we go. So for Claudine's hair, I'm going to be using a warm water setting because I don't want it to be too hot because I'm not sure how it will react. But now that Claudine's hair has gotten completely wet, it kind of looks worse than it was before, but we gotta trust the process. Yeah, it's one of those videos. I'm getting out my shampoo and I'm putting a good amount on my hand and then just lathering it in the doll's hair. This is a charcoal-based shampoo, so the black things you might see in the sink is just the shampoo, you know, nothing bad. Now I learned how to do all this from my friend opalescent.customs on Instagram. I'm gonna leave their Instagram and their own hair video down below so you can watch theirs and support them, because if it wasn't for them I really wouldn't have known where to start with Claudine, because I just don't know how to typically work with polypropylene hair, and I'm probably saying that wrong again. I know, I'm just gonna say poly from now on. But their Claudine's hair turned out so amazing, so I definitely recommend you guys checking them out and giving them some love. But after I shampooed it fully, it is now time to rinse it out, and again I'm going to be using warm water, not hot. Now as I was washing Claudine's hair, I really loved the blend they did for her in G3, but I do miss her dark brown hair, and I would love to see some Claudine dolls with different hair colors just to be more experimental. And I think that goes with all of the ghouls from G3. So far it seems like Draculaura has been the most experimental with her hair because she's had split dye and she's also had the black with the pink streaks like her OG dolls. So I would really like to see them try to be more experimental with the hair colors and also makeup. I think that'd be so cool. After rinsing out all of the shampoo in Claudine's hair, it is now time for the conditioning part. The best thing I did when I was working with my budget Claudine was splitting up her hair in multiple sections. I didn't really want to go ham and just brush the entire hair section all at once, so doing the sections was a little better, and it also helped me focus on knots and all that jazz. And I'm basically just starting at the bottom and being very slow and steady. I think it took me around 20 minutes to brush out her hair because I'm just trying to be super careful with it. Typically doll's hair never takes me that long unless I just thrifted them and they're just a complete rat's nest from the last owner. Because this doll has poly, I just wanted to be very careful, and I just want to make sure that I didn't make it any poofier or anything like that. You know, I'm just being very precautious. Now I need to get a new tripod because the one I'm using has been very shaky lately, and I'm not sure if you guys have noticed it in my videos, but I've just been annoyed every time I'm filming in case I bump into it and then it just shakes nonstop. If you guys did not know, I film with my phone, I edit with my phone, I do everything on my phone, and I actually have been considering getting a camera and a laptop to kind of like make it more professional or whatever, but I'm just not sure more because I think I like the idea of being able to just edit on my phone, but I also see it as a big distraction because I could just become very lazy and just like roll on TikTok and forget I have to edit a video. So I think maybe having a laptop and actually a camera can be a lot more helpful. So let me know in the comments if I should maybe invest in one. And if you guys are good with cameras and you know a good brand that would be great for what I do, let me know because I need something that would be really high quality. Yeah, just let me know down below if you know any good cameras and computers. Also, I want to talk briefly about my giveaway that happened over the weekend. I want to apologize to people who got comments from scammers saying that they won. I don't know what happened, but a lot of scammers came forth on all my platforms saying that people won and they were asking for credit card information and all that jazz. Gotta just figure out a better way to do giveaways if I want to continue doing them. But yeah, sorry in advance for that if you got a comment. Anyways, after thoroughly brushing, I was able to go through all the hair and it just looks a lot nicer. I did let the conditioner set for like 5 minutes to let it really absorb into the hair. And this is how much hair Claudine lost in the entire process. Not too bad. I went ahead and rinsed out all the conditioner with warm water once more, and the hair already looks 100 times nicer. It's less, you know what, looking. But now I'm gonna do a quick little boil dunk, and by quick I mean literally in the water, out the water, brush, and you're done. I did this with my budget doll and it turned out pretty fine. I just did one dunk and I brushed it. I'm just not sure how boiling water is with Polly. If you know, let me know down below if it can take it. I don't want to say it will and it doesn't because I haven't really fully tested that. But let's be real, the hair looks 100 times nicer now. I'm now gonna add a little bit of this anti-frizz oil into Claudine's hair, and this did seem to help my budget one as well, so I'm just gonna do it with this basic doll. Let's see what happens. But now that we've done all of that, it is time to curl up Claudine's hair. I'm gonna show you how to do it 2 different ways. The first way is gonna be with an actual curling iron, and the second way is gonna be the traditional way I do it on my channel with perm rod. I saw an amazing hair tutorial from Peace, Love, and Plastic on how they curled their G3 Claudine's hair with a curling iron, and I am completely following their advice. I recommend you guys actually watch their video. It is so entertaining and their doll's hair turned out so amazing. With styling tools, I know you got to keep it on the lowest setting when you're working with synthetic fibers like doll hair, so I have it at 280, which I think is probably enough. And then I'm just gonna switch it on and let it heat up. I then put a dumbbell on Claudine. I know it looks very uncomfortable, but I needed her not to move, okay? And I'm only gonna do the curling iron on this strand right here. So I start off by wetting the strand nice and thoroughly. Then I smooth it out with my comb, and I'm also gonna be adding some of this Curls Really Rocks amplifier. I use this on all my doll curls and hair. It's just so nice. And this is the old bottle, it's not the new one. I'm just gonna add a little bit to my finger and rub it into the strand. Then I hit it with a little more water, and now it's time to curl this strand. So I'm just going in any direction because this is just a tendril, and I'm going all the way down, curling it up towards her face. And I think I kept it on the rod for like 15 seconds. I'm not completely sure on how long I should keep it for, but if you know, let me know down below. But then I removed it from the rod, and this is how it turned out. It's quite cute, and if you're good with heat tools, this will be an ease for you. But for me, I like to use my perm rods all the way just because I know I can control it, and I'm still not an expert with heating tools. So let's move on to the next method. So I'm starting from the back, and I sectioned up a few rows from the back. Now, a lot of people have been asking me where I get my rods at. I got these at Sally's Beauty, but you can get them on Amazon, and I'm gonna link them down below. It's gonna be an affiliate link, by the way, just so you know. And I'm also gonna link some of the other things you see in this video as well. Like these end papers, I'm almost out of them, and there's 1,000 sheets in there, so that means I've done a lot of curls. And of course, you're gonna need some Curls Rock amplifier. So I'm starting by spraying the entire section down, making sure it gets nice and wet, combing it out to make sure there's no knots or anything else. Then I'm adding a nice little dollop of the curl cream into my fingers and adding it to the hair. So to start out, I grab my end paper and spray it down with some water. Then I'm grabbing my strand and wrapping that end paper all the way around it, making sure you wrap it really nice and secure. And then I drag it all the way down to the end. Then I add my little rod and roll it all the way up. I'm trying to do this away from the face so it frames it just a little better. And voila, now you have your first little curl. I'm going to do 3 more curls on camera, and I'm just going to do this with a speed run just to show you guys that I'm doing it with you. This Claudine has definitely weirder hair than the budget one. I don't know what it is. I was also cutting the ends as I felt necessary because sometimes they're just a little longer and you don't need that. But yeah, like I said, I really do hope Mattel stops using poly on their dolls. I think it just makes them feel a little cheaper, and I really like doll hair. It's one of my favorite things on a doll, so when a doll has good hair, I'm happy. But after I did my strands, I ended up doing the rest of the head off camera, and now we're gonna do a boil dunk to set all of these curls in. So let's go to the kitchen. So So originally I was going to use a cup, but I decided to use this big bowl because she has a lot of hair curlers in. So I heated up some water in my kettle and then I poured it into the bowl and submerged Claudine's head into the bowl. And to make Claudine's hair situation a little more worse, I decided to pour the rest of the boiling water over her as she looked very sad. And it wouldn't be one of my videos if we didn't put the finished hair product into the freezer for 10 minutes. With all that out of the way, it's time to let her dry overnight, and this is what she turned out like. Okay guys, so here's Claudine after all the rollers were in her hair for a few hours. One thing good about Polly, it dries super fast and it does hold a curl pretty well. Again, if you don't like how this looks, I do. It's just how I like my doll hair. You could obviously do a lot better, but to me, this is fine. I mean, I'm going to be rerooting her anyways. I just wanted to show you can curl the doll's hair, but I think it looks super cute. Her promo pictures, but I needed to separate the curls and that's how that would look. But anyways, guys, let me know if you guys have had issues with polypropylene or if any troubleshooting answers that I may have had in this video. I'm not 100% sure when the rerooting video will be out. It could be out in 2 weeks. It depends on how easy Monster High G3 dolls are to reroot because their heads do feel just a little harder than normal Monster High dolls. But yeah, guys, I'm going to add her to the shelf and end off this video. Okay, they're all joined together. If you haven't seen part 1 where I washed all these guys, I'm going to put it in the description as well. Make sure to also show some love to the people mentioned in this video in the description as well. And guys, if this is your first time watching my channel, hi, my name is Jane. I do doll stuff, and I'd love you to join the channel. If you aren't following me on Instagram or on TikTok, it's also at ZombieXCorn, and I will see you in the next video. Next week is Rainbow High Week, so yeah. Anyways, bye for now.